Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Sorry there wasn't a car boot haul video this week, but the weather was really bad, wet, rainy, so I couldn't go unfortunately. Fingers crossed the weather will be a little bit better this week, so we'll just have to wait and see for Sunday. But I thought I'd do this quick little video. I went charity shopping yesterday. I didn't pick up that much, so what I'm going to do is show you what I got, and I'm also going to show you some sales because I haven't done that for quite a while. So I'm going to show you 10 of my recent really good sales and just tell you what I paid for them and what I've sold them for. Some of the items you won't have seen before because they were charity shop pickups that haven't been in the video and stuff. So stay tuned to after haul and then you can see the sold items. So most of this haul is media, unfortunately. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I'll quickly show you what I picked up. So the first one I picked up was Tenko. This is series 2. I picked up series 4 the other day and it sold within 24 hours. So I managed to find this. It was the same charity shop. I must just have missed it last time. This was £2, but it is a complete series. And as the last one sold so quickly, that's why I've picked this one up. Next is this. It's sealed. Most of the ones that are here, I tried to pick up if they were sealed. It was £1. It's called Quartet. Never heard of it, but it was sealed, so hopefully that'll be okay. This one I picked up because it's in a collectible sleeve. I don't know how popular this movie is. I don't think it is popular. It's called The Lone Ranger Disney Collectible Sleeve Edition. Collectible sleeves seem to sell a bit better for me, so that's why I picked that up. That one was 50p. Next, again, 50p sealed, Dance Like the Flower Fairies. No idea. I just picked it up because it was sealed on 50p. Fantastic Beasts. Again, it was marked up as £1, but she let me have it for 50p because all the others were 50p. Hobbit sealed, 50p. I couldn't say no to that. Another 50p item, Catherine Tate Show. I don't know how popular this DVD is, but 50p. I picked it up. All these loose ones, the discs are mint as well. I didn't pick up any with scratches on. Little Britain always seems to sell well for me. And I've got one on at the moment, so this will just go straight onto a multi-listing, which is good. Sealed, Tracy Beaker movie. No idea if that's worth anything, but again, sealed. So I picked that up. This was 50p. Hamlet, again, it was unusual looking, so I picked it up. Again, sealed. Another movie I've never heard of called Tully. But as it was sealed and 50p, I picked it up. Wallace and Gromit, it's not sealed, but it was 50p and they've always sold well before. I've sold quite a few copies of this now. Again, another unusual one, 50p War of the Worlds live on stage. So I thought, yeah, 50p, I'll give that a go. Sealed movie again, 50p, never heard of it, The 100-Foot Journey. And another sealed one, 50p. It looks like a war movie, 71. But yeah, 50p sealed media, that was got a bit of a split in the cellophane, but it's all fine. So yeah, it's a quick bundle of media I picked up. Then we get on to some physical items. So we get Mini Eggs mug. I always do well selling these novelty mugs, and as Easter's coming up, I'll get that straight on. It was £1. I don't know, I haven't researched a specific one, but I don't know, £7 or £8 hopefully. This was £1 again, a Disney mug for £1. It's all official. I couldn't say no to this. It was a Maleficent I'm in no mood for fairy tales mug. Nice interior. Again, for £1, I couldn't leave that behind. Again, around the £10 mark, hopefully, but again, I'll do my research before I actually list it. Then, the charity shop that had the mug in also had these two things, which were really cute. I couldn't resist them. This one was £1. I was quite surprised it was £1 because this charity shop normally prices things a little higher, so I was expecting like £3 or £4 for this. But it's a Me to You Tatty Teddy. But it's got these like glass balloons on. It looks really nice. For £1, I couldn't say no to that. I have looked it up. They're not worth a ton of money. £10 probably at the most. But it was so cute, I couldn't say no to it. This one, however, it was £2, and because I picked that one up, I thought I'd pick this one up as well. Unfortunately, I've noticed it has got a peg missing. It's been snapped off. I didn't notice that in the shop, unfortunately. So, I don't know, I will try and sell it. Obviously, note the damage in the listing. But I still think it's really nice. It says, I heart you. Showing I care. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get my money back for this one on eBay, but I'll give it a go. If not, I'll just donate it back to the charity shop. So now I'm going to show you 10 of my best sales. These are recent sales. Some of these items I've had for a while, some have sold really quickly, and I'll just go through them and tell you what I've paid for them and what they sold for. So the first item we have is a Lego set. This is from my Lego investing days back last summer. I was buying a lot of Lego sets on offer and stuff, and I knew were popular or going into retirement at the end of last year, etc. So this is a Clone Trooper Command Station minifigure battle pack. I purchased this for $13.49. It's a really popular set, it kept going out of stock quite quickly, so I managed to pick a couple up. I've sold one already, that sold for a little higher, I think. But this one sold for £22. I think they sent me an offer on that and I accepted because I've had it a while now and I'm still making profit out of it, so that's fine. The next item we have is this Bar the Elephant backpack. Now I've had this quite a while. It's from a car boot, so if you've been watching my channel for a while you might recognise this. I can't remember how much I paid for it now, it was that long ago. It wouldn't have been more than £2, so £1 or £2 for this. I've sold a Bar plush before and that sold really well, over £20. So I knew Bar stuff it's very niche, but it does sell eventually for good money. This sold full price for $18.99. It did go on global shipping to America. Next item, I'm not sure if you're aware, I can't remember if I've mentioned it before, but Doctor Who B&M exclusive sets. I buy them and split the figures up. I always seem to do very well with them. This is the Paul McGann Time War outfit. Now, these have been out probably over 6 months now, so they are coming to the end of their life cycle. There's no more in my local B&M. I picked up the last one recently. But I thought I'd show you this just as an example. This is the highest priced figure in the set. The others sell for about £10 or £9, depending if I've had an offer or not. But this figure regularly sells between £16.99 and originally it was highest about £21, £22 when they first came out. Most of them do go overseas because people can't get them overseas, so a lot of them do go to America and Australia. But this sale was 2 figures. Someone bought 2 of them, so that's £34. The sets themselves have been discounted to £16.99, so that's a cost price of £5.60 a figure, so there's still a markup on that. Obviously it swings and roundabouts with the other ones. The other ones are thinner though, so they can go as a large letter, so that's always good. It helps with the profit margin. Next is Kaplunk. Now you've probably heard me talk about Kaplunk. I always pick up Kaplunks if I see them. I always split out the balls and I split out the sticks because they just fly out. Again, I listed this one and within 24 hours the balls are sold again. Every time I also increase the price, so this has been as low as about £4 I think I started them at, and every time I sold them I've increased the price by £1 and it doesn't make any difference, they still sell. So this sold for £6.99. This set of balls was from a Kaplunk I picked up at a charity shop for £3. The sticks I think are still for sale. They haven't flown out like they normally do, but the balls have sold. Next, you might be aware that I've recently purchased some sealed Harry Potter trading card game product. This is the first one that's sold for full price, $34.99. It's a starter deck from 2002, I think this one was. So over 20 years old now. Cost price on these decks was £20 each, so even with the high cost price, you can still see I'm making money on these decks, which is good. Next, this was a charity shop pickup about 3 weeks ago. I paid $2.99 for it. It's a Postman Pat figure set. They also had a helicopter for £10 in the charity shop, but I didn't pick that up. I did research it and the margin wasn't very good on that, but the figures have sold really well. They do go on offer for $11.99, so slightly lower than $12.99 that I wanted, but to get them moving, that's absolutely fine. Next, this was a really good find. It's a Famous 5 audiobook, 2 CDs to 2 different stories. I paid £1 for this in a charity shop again, and I was very surprised to find out it was worth quite a bit of money. I mean, $11.99 for a CD is quite good these days. So if I ever see any of these things again, like Famous 5 or Secret 7 or anything like that, audiobooks on CD, I will be picking them up. Next, you might remember this if you've been watching my channel for a while. It was from a car boot last summer. It was in a rummage box for 50p. It's a vintage Battle Beast figure. I used to have some of these back in the 80s. Now I managed to pick up 2. The first one sold really quickly. It was probably about 6 months ago now. And that was probably closer to £20 I sold it for. This one I've slowly been bringing the price down, and it ends up with $13.99, but it didn't sell for that. I think this was an offer for £12 something, $12.50 maybe. Only because I've had it a while now. But yeah, still really good, 50p into that sort of money, and it goes a large letter, so it's absolutely brilliant. I wish I could find more things like this, but they're just so rare now. Next, again, charity shop about a month ago now. I picked up 7 of these Winnie the Pooh and Friends classics mugs, all different designs, Halloween, Christmas. This is the only one that's sold so far. I paid £3 each for them, and I've priced them all at £20. They do sell quite well, these type of mugs, and they're all boxed. A couple of them had the wrong box to go with them, but I've put that in the listings. Lots of them have had watches, and I've sent out offers. None of them have sold other than this one though. But this one sold for an offer, I think it was £18.50. So £3 into £18.50 is brilliant. And that's nearly paid for all of them, all the 7 that I bought. So yeah, I think these will be a long-term sort of product. You know, it needs to find the right buyer and they'll pay this money for it. So we'll see how the others go. But I think it is coming up to about a month, so I will reduce the price by £1 once they tick over the 30 days. And next, this is the best find I've had for a long time, especially in a charity shop. In a charity shop, this is probably my best find ever. It was a extended DVD box set of the Hobbit trilogy. Now, when I saw this, it was just sat on the shelf. It was £1 in a charity shop, which I was shocked. It's like 15 discs and they were charging £1 for it. I looked at the discs, they'd literally never been watched. There was not a single scratch on any of them. Yes, the case had a little bit of shelf wear, but you would expect that with a cardboard case, and the paper bit on the back had a couple of little tears on it. But for £1, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up, maybe make a tenner out of it. When I got home and researched it, I found that they were selling for a lot of money. Recent solds were about the £50 mark, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to price it at £50 and see where it goes. And it sold literally, I think within a week for £50 full price. And I was over the moon. So yeah, £1 into £50. And as I said, I think that was the best markup I've ever had out of a charity shop item that I can remember anyway. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my sold items and those few charity shop pickups. If you did like this video, let me know and I'll try and feature a few more sold items in the future. But other than that guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.